Hey YouTube, this is your girl Tiffany Rose. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I actually am going to be doing another DIY. So I am working on my studio for my YouTube videos. So I just wanted to kind of show you what I'm doing here. As you can see behind me, I actually have a little stool here and I actually have a chair. The chair is what I'm going to be actually sitting in when I'm actually doing my videos. So just a few things so that you'll know. I actually went to Home Depot and I actually purchased this lining, which is that plastic back there, to put on my patio so I don't destroy my actual patio when I'm spray painting. I do live in an apartment, so I don't want them to be taking my deposit. So I actually ran out earlier to Michael's to get a little bit more spray paint because I did run out there, and also the weather has just kind of been back and forth here in Florida, and I decided I wanted to do another coat of spray paint on my chair and then also on my stool before I actually put the sealer on there, or actually I actually did put the sealer on this chair here. However, the unfortunate thing is that when I woke up this morning, it had a white coat on it. I think that I put the spray paint or put the sealer on there a little bit too soon. Because the sealer did say that you have to wait for the paint to dry for 24 hours before you put the sealer on there. So that was my mistake because it looked a little cloudy on it. So I bought some more spray paint so that I can go ahead and put on there. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I do have a couple of things here. I have my gloves that I'm actually going to be using. I have my mask. I got a little fancy mask here. And then also I have my spray paint as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, you guys, I am done spray painting. As I mentioned, I was just doing a little bit of touch up, so it looks really good here. Here's the interesting thing. I actually bought paint from the same place. Well, excuse me, two different places there. Same paint, different locations. This is my paint that's almost gone, and this is my newer paint. Now, I'll definitely say I actually purchased this one from Hobby Lobby. I love Hobby Lobby, but I bought this one from Michael's. And for some reason, they're the same exact paint. I'll definitely say, and maybe it's just because I'm adding the extra layer there. I spray painted this, the whole chair, probably like 2 layers, and then I did probably like a 3rd layer with this one, and I'll definitely say it's making it more gold, it's making it more, you know, vibrant there. Now granted, this chair was a black leg, like a dark black leg chair there, so I did have to spray paint it quite a few times to cover up the color there, but I love this paint. I was going to say that I think this paint was a little bit better, but I believe that I just figured out that it was the extra layers there. Now this one here, as you can see there, it kind of, and I'll show you a little bit later, it looks kind of textured there. Reasoning why, I think it's just how I was spray painting it, and it was kind of damp outside when I was actually spray painting, and it's supposed to be kind of dry when you're actually doing those things, so it probably got messed up, but I'm not really worried about that. The legs are the most important parts for this coral stand there, because I'm going to be putting my humidifier on this, but it's going to have fur on the top that I'm going to be doing that. And also for this chair here, I actually have some material that I actually purchased there. It's really beautiful. It's like a blush, dark blush pink color, and I'll actually show you guys the material so you'll actually be able to see how I'm actually putting it together, and and actually show you the final products as well. So I'm really excited about everything. Thank you so much, and I'll be back with you. So this is what it looks like here now that it's dry. I can definitely tell you I absolutely love the way that the gold has came out there. I wish the sun was out so you can really see the little glistening of everything, but it's really nice. I love it, love it, love it. So what we're gonna do, I'm actually going to be putting this on here, which is going to be the crystal clear coating there. I did actually use something else the other day when I thought everything was dry. This is the Silver Clear. Now with this one, it's just a sealer to lock everything in there, but here's the thing with this one. You do have to wait at least 24 hours just to make sure that the paint is completely dry. My error that I did the day before yesterday is that I waited till the paint was dry, didn't follow the instructions, and when I woke up yesterday, it had like a white haze over the actual chair because it wasn't dry for 24 hours. But with this one, it's just a sealer to keep the paint in. What I'm going to be doing here, because this is, like I said, it's just a sealer, it's kind of like that top coat there. I decided I'm just going to go ahead and just use this to kind of just give me the glossy look that I am looking for the finish, and it's going to go ahead and protect it. So let's go ahead and do that, and then I will be done with all the spray painting. So let's go ahead and get started. so what you want to do, you want to go ahead and get your fabric and lay it over your chair. Just kind of see how it's going to look on the top. I'm going to go ahead and flip my chair upside down to make it a little bit easier to staple the fabric to the bottom of the chair. And Rosie decided she wanted to make her appearance in my video. And so as you can see, I'm going to flip over the chair and just go ahead and make sure I don't have any ruffles in the material. So once you get towards the middle and towards the end, you want to make sure that your fabric is smooth and that you don't have any ridges in your fabric. So pull it very tight there. And you're going to see here, I actually ran out of staples, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the finishing product when I get finished. What a beauty, right? I'm so excited how this chair turned out. This is going to be my YouTube studio that I actually have here at home. It's like my little makeshift YouTube studio, but I love my studio that I actually set up here. The backdrop I actually got from Amazon. Price wasn't too bad. I'll make sure I put the link below. And also, I got this faux fur that I actually got from Joann's Fabric, and it was actually $34.99 per yard. However, I didn't need an actual whole yard, so I decided to go ahead and get half of a yard, and it was actually an extra 30% off. And the price came up to $14 for the actual half yard that I actually did there. Just so you can actually see here. It's actually just one long piece here, so that you can see how long it is here. And what I did, I just folded it together. I didn't do any sewing or anything like that. And then I just draped it over the chair like that. It kind of gives it a different flair there when it comes to the chair when I'm actually sitting in it. So I'm really excited about that. But as you see, the material, everything turned out really nicely after I stapled it. One thing as well, I actually have a tea stand behind here that you will actually see the link below as well. But I also wanted to show you some other items that I use, so that you just have a recap of everything that I used here. So I actually use this spray paint here that I actually got at Hobby Lobby. Now I did run out of paint, so I just bought a second bottle from Michael's. You can find this at Michael's, Walmart. A lot of your places actually sell spray paint. You actually can find it there. And then also I use the crystal clear, and that's what I actually use to spray paint the actual chair gold, and then this as your top coat there, so that the gold won't actually come off from your hand, or won't fade away or anything like that. And then I actually got my staple gun that I actually got from Hobby Lobby as well. And then also I used some scissors. And then I got the fabrics, and I'm just so thrilled. I'm happy how everything turned out. Trust and believe there will be more DIY videos, but thank you so much for joining me today. And you guys, make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already. Love you. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.